It's a great pleasure to talk about my colleague Dr. Bandari. I'm really very proud to have him in our team. He's an amazing surgeon. Complex, complicated tumors which any other surgeon would say no, Dr. Bandari would operate. He just comes out of the theatre and says, "Sir, surgery done. Everything is cleared and patient is fine." I feel so comfortable in referring a patients to Dr. Bandari. His patients are very, very happy with him. He's a damn cool guy, very humble, down to earth, very sincere to the core, and I wish him all the very best, good luck, and Dr. Bandari, please continue to do these complex surgeries. Good luck.
It's a great honor to talk about my friend, colleague, Dr.T.P.S. Bhandari. We've been working together for quite some time. We operate complicated cases together, and it's a pleasure to work with him. He's so courteous, so pleasant, so polite towards colleagues, and a great surgeon. I must see him operating. I think it's you can't forget what he does during surgery. And as a person, I think is a great man, great human being, great colleague, is a big asset to Apollo family. Dr. Bandari, I think whenever he speaks to the patients, he will tell them the truth, and he'll very realistic about the result. And we have so many common patients. When they come back from his consultation room, they're so satisfied and they know what to expect. And I think it's very difficult to see such a great surgeon in the recent years. Wish him all the best, whatever he does in the future.
My interaction with Dr. T.P.S. Bandari is rather shorter, for 6 months. My main interaction with him is in the tumor board meeting. He comes across as a very calm, very professional and empathetic person, and his attitudes towards the patients are very professional, and also to his colleagues are very professional. And I see his decisions in tumor board very assertive, but at the same time he is very considerate to other people's views. I feel at this stage having those qualities are paramount in teamwork.
I have known Dr. T.P.S. Bandari for the past 1.5 decades. I know him since he joined me as my junior colleague in surgical oncology, as a diffident yet careful surgeon, evolving into a confident surgeon, and now into a complete surgeon who is ready to take up all challenging cases and come out with flying colors. He has been a good friend of mine for all these years, and a very considerate man for patients, especially patients who are poor, who cannot afford enough, but he is always ready to render his surgical skills to all the needy. I wish him all success.
Bandari is one of the fastest surgeons I have seen. He is not only fast but very precise, accurate and very skilled surgeon. Operating along with him is a rare opportunity. I always used to consider a rare opportunity mixed with excitement. I always used to think that a surgeon should be like Bandari, with full knowledge as well as the skill. I wish him all the best on this occasion.
My association with the T.P.S. Bandari is since quite a long time, since his inception in this organization. He was a good human being, and he was able to get his way of surgical techniques and his way of speaking to the patients were all very, very good. In fact, we had worked together for a long time since his inception, and he's evolved as a very good surgeon. We used to see him during the initial days, how we used to work together and how he has evolved today. So he is one of very few surgeons who have a good compassion and who is practical with the patients, and at the same time he tries to tell his way of explanation about the disease. And in fact, convincing a surgical oncology patient is quite difficult, but he was able to do it in his own way. I wish him all success, and he should be evolving more of his techniques, and his good relationships with everyone should steadfast in futures too. All the best to you, sir.
నాకు 7 years నుంచి ట్రీట్మెంట్ జరుగుతుంది. బండారి గారు చాలా బాగా చేశారు. నేను ఆయన వచ్చిన దగ్గర నుంచి చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నాను. ఆయన నాకు ఎటువంటి బాధ అయ్యేవి కలిగించలేదు. చాలా బాగా టెస్ట్ చేసి పంపిస్తున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు బాగా వచ్చాను. చాలా బాగా చూస్తారు. చాలా మంచి మనిషి ఆయన. ఆయనంత మంచి మనిషి ఇంకొకళ్ళు ఉండరు.
When I joined Apollo 10 years back, Dr. Bandari was one of the first persons whom I became friends with. And ever since it has been a nice friendship. He has been like an elder brother with more experience in life, in profession. He, as all of you know, is a very gentle man, is a very suave and very calm and cool person. And not only with his patients, but also with his colleagues, very sophisticated is the best word to describe him. Always keeping to himself and his own work. He has helped me a lot of ways to understand the dynamics of profession, the dynamics of patient care, and for that I think I'm really, really grateful to him. He is one of the country's best bone and soft tissue oncologists. His experience in small children's limb restoration, etc., and very few surgeons are really putting their effort in improving skills in those areas, whereas he has really made his mark there. I'm sure under his care and guidance, the department will grow not only in the surgical oncology area, but as a comprehensive oncology service. We are really looking forward to the next 15 or 20 years of service from him as an oncologist, and for me personally as an elder brother and as a guide. Thank you.
Bandari is very good doctor. పేషెంట్ ఎవరు వచ్చినా కూడా క్యాన్సర్ ఉందని అంటే భయపడకమ్మా, భయపడకు, క్యూర్ అవుతుందని అంటారండి. చాలా మంచి సర్జన్ అండి. ఈజ్ మోస్ట్ సీనియర్ సర్జికల్ ఆంకాలజిస్ట్ డాక్టర్ అండి. ఎక్సలెంట్ పర్సన్ అండి డాక్టర్ గారు. పేషెంట్ ఇది వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ అంటారండి. పేషెంట్ ఎవరు వచ్చినా కూడా ఫస్ట్ వాళ్ళకి ప్రిఫరెన్స్ ఇస్తారండి.
డాక్టర్ Bhandari is like a close associate of the histopathology department, and we've known him since he joined the hospital. He, I would say, is like the one and amongst the surgeons, evergreen, and looks very young, very soft spoken. When it comes to department, he is extremely particular about the margins and takes a lot of interest in his patients, comes to the department very often to identify specimens, to orient them. And so in these last so many years, we've learned a lot from him. There have been confrontations, but we've always settled it amicably. We are truly privileged to have a surgeon like him amongst us. And on behalf of all of us in histopathology, I wish him the very best. Good luck, Dr. Bandari.
నాకు టైరల్ ఆపరేషన్ చేసిండు బండారి డాక్టరు. అందులో నాకు జర హ్యాపీగా మంచిగా అయ్యింది. నా ఆరోగ్యం సరి చేసిండు సార్. డాక్టర్ సార్ చాలా మంచివాడు. బండారి డాక్టర్ గారు పోయే పానం దక్కించండు.
డాక్టర్ బండారి గారికి చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ అండి. నేను మళ్ళీ నా పని నేను చేసుకుంటున్నాను అంటే దానికి కారణం డాక్టర్ బండారి గారు.
Being Dr. Bhandari's neighbor, it's been my privilege and a pleasure. I often do eavesdrop on him counseling his patients, and it has always struck me, whatever the patient and whatever their problem, he always deals with them in a calm way and inspires confidence in all his patients. He's an excellent person, very hardworking. I have yet to come a single day to the hospital and not find his car parked before mine. To have that dedication and that level of excellence, I don't even need to speak of his surgical skills, which are exemplary. Overall, he's a really inspiring doctor and a great surgeon. Congratulations, Dr. Bhandari.
My association with Dr. Bhandari has been for over a decade now. He's a very good oncosurgeon, and our association, though short, has been very sweet, and the journey a nice one. I'd like to wish him all the best for all his endeavors and everything that life has to offer him in the future.
I know Dr. Bandari for the last 3 years. He is an excellent human being, a wonderful surgical oncologist. What's more important about him is he is a great surgeon, and he is always punctual, and he is very quiet and calm going guy. At the same time, he is a very, very aggressive when it comes to surgery. So I wish Dr. Bandari all the very best in all that he does.
I have known Dr. Bandari for the last 10 years. A very simple, straightforward and disciplined human, a dedicated doctor and a skilled surgical oncologist is what I would describe about Dr. Bandari. I have seen Dr. Bandari doing some very complicated cases and with a very good surgical outcomes. Personally, I am very comfortable referring my patients to Dr. Bandari because of personal satisfaction and the immediate feedback that he gives after the surgery. I wish him all the good luck for his career.
Dr. T.P.S. Bandari is a senior most oncologist. He treats a patient with very kind-hearted. Patient is very happy with his performance. He will be very happy with patient satisfaction.
I'm honored for having been chosen to speak about Bandari sir. He is very punctual, sincere, compassionate to the patients, and the patients will come out of his room in a satisfied manner. I like him so much. Even how much ever I am speaking also, it will not cover in my words. I wish you all the best for your future, sir.
My association has been with him for more than 7 years. I won't say about his surgical skills, we are already aware of his competence in his various surgeries. Best part I can say about him is he is a true inspiration to all the youngsters pursuing their medical career. हिंदी में एक शेर है छोटा सा, पर से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसले से उड़ान होती है, मंजिल हासिल होती है उनको जिनकी सोच में जान होती है. And he is the one who really justifies this शेर. Coming over to his attitude and approach, B for Bazigar, B for Bahubali, and B for Bajirao. And all those characters which we find in one person is B for Dr. Bhandari.
Hello all, I am Dr. Smita, wife of Dr. Trilok Bandari. I am married since past 16 years and he's been always a loving husband, a loving father and an affectionate son. And he is a very honest, sincere and a very hard-working person and a very down-to-earth, and we all love him so much.
We all love you, Daddy. I'm very proud of my son's achievement in the field of medicine. He is very good to us at home. He is a very cheerful person and a very happy personality. We are all very proud of him. And his achievements in the field of medicine are well known. Thank you.